What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Rapper Kodak Black had a viral moment on Wednesday after he was captured on camera arguing with a young lady he flew out to his Florida mansion. The two apparently met after Kodak slid into her DMs and offered to fly her out to Florida. Now, there was a hiccup there, though, during the traveling. You see, the flight was delayed several times because Hurricane Ian had hit the Florida coast. So a flight that was supposed to take only a few hours ended up taking 7 hours, according to the young lady. The video picks up with them arguing about Kodak not feeding the young lady. He offered her some leftover barbecue, which she vehemently turned down. It's like, for all I know, you was eating that stuff with some other woman or some other women, and you don't know how many women been around you, whatever, something along those lines. So the woman's like, well, what kind of real dude won't even feed a bee and all this? They was talking really, really reckless, like they really just did not like each other. And let me pause for a moment, fam, and address that. How do people live together or just be together and talk to each other like they hate each other, like dogs? These two just met and they're going back and forth, just talking to each other like maniacs, like they're crazy, like they hate each other. And I guess they probably do. This is what happens a lot when you don't get to know somebody and you have a bad understanding and you come from a toxic environment and you don't work on your self-health, right? You have to work on yourself before you can work with somebody else, because you'll mess around and turn a good person bad, or a bad person would turn around and make a bad person even badder. Two damn fools cannot get along. Somebody gotta have some sense. These two, zero. Let me say this, fam. Let me talk to the women first. All you young women out there, understand this. The older ladies, they don't. The seasoned veterans, y'all know. But let me say this. Never, ever, ever go somewhere with a man to meet a man and you don't have enough money to get back. Never rely on somebody else to feed you. Have your own. Fellas, let me talk to y'all. You young fellas, because my seasoned vets know. Don't you ever, ever, ever in your life invite a woman to kick it with you and not make sure that she has food in her belly. Don't you ever invite a woman to kick it with you and discard her, make her feel like she's nothing. Look, if you get to a point on the date where things are not going right, simply just play it cool, be respectful, and get her out of your way. And after you get her back safely to where she come from or whatever, you can call all kinds of names you want to call her. Don't say it on the phone. Don't tell it to her. Just tell your friends about it. Because there are women out there who are vindictive and they're not just going to take the L. They'll sit back and they'll be like, man, how can I get this guy back? I'll say he did this. I'll say he did this to me. Happens all the time. I know it ain't right, but you don't want to put yourself in that kind of position. So the best thing to do is to take the high road. Even when you want to go low, 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 take the high road, make sure she's all right, because really that's what women that are built like that are expecting anyway. They're expecting you to act a damn fool and to stay on that road of disrespect. Because the whole time they're stewing. They're saying, man, oh, I can't stand this dude. I can't. And they want to get him back. Another thing. Ladies, don't you ever in your life hop on a coach flight provided to you by a millionaire. That in and of itself is disrespectful. That should have been her first warning. But even before that, just hopping on a plane because somebody slid in your DMs going to meet them, that is not the smartest thing to do. Now, I know that's Kodak Black, and he's not likely to be the boogeyman and try to rape you and kill you, because he's somebody and he got a whole lot to lose. But still, it's a hell of a gamble, because you don't know. Perhaps this is the time that he decides to snap. Maybe he has some type of suppressed issues. You don't know. Y'all better stop hopping on these flights, meeting these dudes. Now, that's just a Kodak Black. How many of these dudes have offered women to fly in and didn't have a name, who may have done something to these women? I see the stories all the time. Y'all know I cover this news. So I see the stories daily of women meeting men that they don't know on the internet and all that kind of stuff, and then they never seen again. Dudes meeting women and then never seen or heard from again. Y'all better be careful with that internet, just sliding people DMs and meeting people on these dating apps. Y'all better be very careful with that. In any event, fam, let me know what y'all think about this. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
What the man is talking about.
Yeah.